Welcome to The Jump. I am Rachel Nichols. This is Amin El Hassan. This is Steven Jackson, 2003 NBA champ. We are going to be joined today by Klay Thompson. We are going to be joined today by Michael Rapaport. Before we get to any of those people, though, we have to discuss what a crazy news day it has been in the NBA today. Can barely keep up. Kevin Love is going to be out for 6 weeks because he has what the Cavaliers called a loose body in his knee. I know you guys have probably run across a loose body before,
He's had a couple of loose bodies.
not in the way Klay did, because his required surgery. So that is obviously a huge hit for them because they have had other injury issues. And then on the flip side, one of their biggest competitors in the East, the Toronto Raptors, have apparently made a trade for Serge Ibaka, first reported by The Vertical, and didn't really have to give up that much for this trade. A first-round draft pick, Terrance Ross. Shout out Masai Ujiri, right, for doing it again. So the question is, Toronto finally makes the move we all thought they needed to make. Kevin Love going to be out on a depleted Cavs team and probably puts a little bit more pressure on David Griffin, to make a move there for the Cavaliers. Which is the bigger headline here? Which do you expect to have more impact on the Eastern Conference?
I mean, for me, it's Kevin Love being out because it's not necessarily, I'm not trying to say that Cleveland is going to go on a massive losing streak or anything like that, but Kevin Love being out is the opposite of what LeBron James was demanding a few weeks ago. This is less bodies, not more bodies. So that means LeBron's got to play more minutes, right? And he's got to do more in those minutes. And that's kind of what the drum that you've been beating all year long, is that it's not about now, it's about
June,
May and June. Is he going to be as fresh as he was last year when he did get a lot of rest?
Like they say, what he said. I agree with you totally.
Right.
I mean, not having Kevin Love when JR is just trying to get healthy and come back is going to hurt the team. And what they was trying to do is limit LeBron minutes. This is the totally opposite.
K-Lau, though, now with DeMar DeRozan and Serge Ibaka, that's formidable. What do you guys think this does to Toronto and how tough they might be in the East?
Serge wants to be a three-point shooter. You know, the knock on him in OKC was he didn't post up. All he wanted to do was shoot threes. Just what you want, Serge. You can go there and shoot threes all you want. It's a perfect situation for him.
Yeah, I think what Jack is saying is absolutely correct. Offensively, he's going to help them because even though they're a good percentage team, they don't get a lot of threes up. They don't have a lot of three-point shooters outside of Lowry, really. And so this gives them another shooter on the floor and gives DeRozan and Lowry more space to operate.
Exactly.
I'm going to steal some knowledge from someone else. Kevin Pelton on the Lockdown podcast said today.
ESPN's Kevin Pelton.
Yeah, ESPN's. Of course, everyone knows who Kevin Pelton is.
Just saying.
So Kevin Pelton said the Raptors, when Patrick Patterson is on the floor, are 13 points per 100 possessions better than when he's off the floor. So basically what's been happening is when Patrick Patterson doesn't play, they fall apart. Now that you've got Ibaka coming, who's a better version of Patrick Patterson, that makes up for that slack time that happens when Patterson's not on the floor. So basically they'll have one or the other on the floor at all times. That's going to help them a lot.
It's going to be interesting for the Raptors, too, because Lowry and Ibaka share an agent.
Yeah.
Both those guys are going to be looking for new contracts this season, this offseason. Ibaka has to be convinced to stay there in the first place. It's a lot of sort of how this goes for the future. And then, of course, the Kevin Love domino falls with the All-Star game. How do you expect that position to be filled? Who would you like to see?
I have to go with Bill. You know, they third in the East right now. He's been playing well. They've been playing great as a team. And, you know, I'm looking at the East. They're not too far from that #1 spot, Washington is. So I'll give it to Bill. I think Bill deserves it.
Bill,
2 points.
Bill's played well. The Wizards have played well. Apologies to my guy Goran Dragic. They played really well, and he's been a big part of them coming up. But I'm going to go with Carmelo Anthony.
Nice.
And for no other reason, I want to troll the Knicks.
You can't let this man go on vacation.
No,
he has not had a hard enough couple weeks. Let him have his break.
I want him to be recognized and loved because he's not getting it in that building over there on 33rd.
He is an all-star, though.
He might have to trade jerseys, though, while he's he might have to go from east to west. I mean, you don't even know what's going to happen with Melo. That is a dangerous situation.
He knows.
Well, that's true.
Exactly.
That's true. I think he should be able to get his rest. It is interesting. Typically, Adam Silver has just sort of chosen whoever the next person was the coach is voting, which we don't know who that is, but he has discretion.
I wonder who. Can we guess? Can we get that full screen again so we can guess who it would be?
Well,
maybe not.
Yeah, exactly. He's got some discretion there, so it's going to be interesting to see who it is. All right, we're going to go to break. When we come back, we will have Michael Rapaport to talk about the Knicks situation because you know you want to hear that.